Our wanderlust continues on What She Said, and today we are Grenada Dreaming. Joining me all the way from Grenada today is Renee Goodwin, Marketing Manager of Grenada Tourism. And from Grenada originally, but a current resident of the Six, is Sekou Stroud, Director of Sales for the Grenada Tourism Authority. Welcome to the show, Renee and Sekou.
Thank you. Thanks, Candace.
So we have met and we've chatted before, and believe me, Grenada is already high on my list to visit once travel opens up. So I've been Grenada Dreaming for a long time, but for those who don't know a lot about the island, let's just start with the basics. Where is Grenada located?
I can take this one. So Grenada is in the Eastern Caribbean. We are about a 4.5-5 hour flight from Toronto, and we are all the way at the end of the island chain. So we're about 90 miles north of Venezuela. So we're very close to South America. We are located 12 degrees north of the equator. So that means weather all year round.
So I was just going to say, for snowbirds in Canada, that sounds like a dream come true, that so close to the equator.
It really is. And because of our positioning geographically, we're below the hurricane belt also. So Grenada is a year-round destination, and we welcome visitors just the same.
That's excellent. So why do you think it should be one of the top places people look at to travel?
I'll let Sekou.
Grenada? Well, first of all, I'd like to say that the people in Grenada are very warm and friendly. I know in the industry it may seem cliche, but in Grenada, we actually live it. All right, so on any given day, you can walk on the street and anyone would approach you if you look lost and ask you if you need assistance with anything. If you were a guest on the island, lots of food, and the food is absolutely amazing. As Canadian guests or any guests arrive in Grenada and they step off the airplane, the scent of the spices literally would blow your breath away. It is so awesome. Like, the Grenada is the spice of the Caribbean. So the island literally smells like spices. All right. And because of the spices and the fresh herbs that we have in Grenada and the perfect soil, everything is fresh and the food is amazing. So for all the foodies who are interested in coming to Grenada, come to Grenada, you're not going to be disappointed. Last year, our Grand Anse Beach was voted the best beach in the world. And I will say that again. Our Grand Anse Beach, which is 3 kilometers of pristine white sand, was voted the best beach in the world by Condé Nast Travelers magazine. So all the beach lovers, come to Grenada. And it's only 5 hours away from Canada. So it's not a long trip whatsoever. Grenada is safe and we're below the hurricane belt. The food is amazing. It smells delicious. The people are great. And we're just welcoming everyone to the island.
So you have me at food. I mean, I obsess about
the chocolate yet.
Oh, well, I don't think I knew about that, but the food you had me at, but the show is called What She Said. So, and we have discussed this personally between us because, you know, I travel alone or with friends, and from a woman's perspective, Grenada is very safe, correct?
Yes, we very much encourage all of our visitors to leave their resort, go and explore on your own, rent a car, immerse yourself in local activities, you know, go to our local festivals, do the things that locals are doing, meet them, make friends with them. They will invite you to their house for dinner and cook for you. No, Grenada is an extremely safe destination. I have lived in Grenada most of my life, as a woman, obviously, and I can tell you 110% Grenada is an extremely safe destination, and that is one of our major, that's one of the best things about Grenada. You don't have to worry about anything when you come here. You know, you just come here and you just have a good time. You don't have to worry about your personal safety. You don't have to worry about any of that sort of thing.
So if somebody's coming and say the beach is not their thing, you know, sitting still is hard. I may be talking about myself. What is there to do that's adventure in Grenada?
Ooh, Grenada has so much stuff to do. Like I said, I've been living in Grenada pretty much my whole life, and there are things in Grenada that I still have not done, that are still on my list of things to do. We have excellent hiking trails. You can go hiking through the rainforest and discover waterfalls. You can discover boiling springs, sulfur springs. You know, there's lots of nature. Grenada is a very lush island, particularly in our interior. Actually, 1/9 of our landmass is preserved as national parks. We have great bird life here as well. So a lot of people like to come here to bird watch as well. So lots of hiking. We have some excellent dune buggy and ATV and open back Jeep tours that really take you off the beaten path to discover Grenada and, you know, some of, you know, like the seaside villages and things like that. And you get to meet and interact with locals. That's a very popular tour that we do here. Of course, we are surrounded by water, so the ocean is a big part of our life as well. So there's lots of great sailing excursions, fishing excursions that you can go on, all of the water sports. You can water sport to your heart's content in Grenada. Paddleboarding is excellent here. Kayaking is excellent here as well. Seiko, am I missing anything?
Well, we do have the underwater sculpture park. The underwater sculpture park, you can get to that park by, and you can get to the park for about 10 minutes from shore. So you don't take a very long time commuting from the shore to any dive site on the island. The underwater sculpture park was actually named by National Geographic as one of the wonders of the world, Earth's most amazing places. You can actually view the underwater sculpture park from while you scuba dive or from snorkeling, or you can see from a glass bottom boat if you don't want to get wet. In addition to the underwater sculpture park, we do have lots of wrecks on the island. Excellent wreck diving. And we actually have the largest wreck dive in the Caribbean, which is the Bianca Sea. It's for advanced divers. It's an actual cruise liner that sunk off the coast of Grenada in the 60s. So you can imagine how massive that underwater is. All right, it is huge. And it's like usually like what should I say? It's a to-do for most divers.
Right.
All right? And besides that, we have excellent other wreck dives. We have a wreck dive for every level of divers, from beginner, intermediate, and advanced level divers. And we have our sister island of Carriacou. Carriacou is about 1.5 hours by ferry, and usually the dolphins would escort the ferry on the way to Carriacou, so you don't have to pay for a dolphin excursion if you go to Carriacou and you're in Grenada. You know, the dolphins are always there escorting the ships to Carriacou.
So we're checking off some major things here. So we've got, you know, it's safe. We've got adventure checked off. And it sounds like you have nature pretty much wrapped up here too, with dolphins following boats and hiking in the rainforest. Are we missing anything?
Well, we did mention, we touched on chocolate a little bit earlier. We have 5 chocolate factories here. They each are unique. They each create their own specialties. They each do, you know, their own unique tours. So those are all very interesting to visit as well. We have really got the whole bean to bar chocolate experience down pat. The chocolate here is beyond magical. It is so good. Luckily, dark chocolate is good for you.
That's right,
so you can eat as much of it as you want, right? So that is quite a big scene in Grenada. The chocolate scene is quite huge. We have a chocolate festival every year that is very, very popular. And we very much encourage visitors to that. It usually takes place in May. So that is another big plus.
And that actually, that was a perfect segue to my next question. I noticed that there are a lot of festivals.
Yes.
That's right. That's right. We have lots of festivals. For any month of the year, there's a festival in Grenada or Carriacou. Because Grenada is a tri-island state, it's made up of Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. There's a festival on almost all the islands on every given month of the year. So in Carriacou, we have our regattas. There's also Carnival in Carriacou, as well as in Grenada. So there are 2 carnivals in Grenada and Carriacou. There's regattas in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. There's a Maroon and String Band Music Festival in Carriacou. There's a Dive Festival in October. There's a Spice Mass in August. There is, what am I missing? There's a Chocolate Festival in May. And usually every year around April is when we open the track and field season for all the elite athletes. So all the elite athletes will open their track and field season in Grenada. So we have big names like Asafa Powell and Tyson Gay, and those big guys coming to Grenada to open their season. and those races are usually broadcasted on ESPN. So that's usually in April. We have what else? We have regattas, sail
April is
festival,
when the
chocolate
Maroon and
festival.
Trinidad Festival is. We also have a corn festival that happens in Carriacou. We have a parang festival that happens in Carriacou as well. That's in December. Now, parang is kind of like a local kind of mishmash put together music. And it's really based around Christmas time. So they have a parang festival in December. I would have to say Carnival. The carnivals are probably our biggest and most popular festivals, you know, because there's so much heritage involved in it. Lots of our local characters, you know, like the shortneys and the jabs, you know, that's when they really kind of play a big part. So the carnivals are extremely popular. We also have a billfish tournament. Sports fishing is also very popular in Grenada. So
Okay.
as they said, pretty much every month of the year, there is some big festival going on, and it's not even just festivals, because of course with the festivals come all of the outer activities as well. So there's parties and there's fetes, and you know, we have full moon parties every month. Like there's a lot to do in Grenada.
Okay, so that sounds like people have to actually plan a little before they leave. So where is the best place for them to go to start planning and start Grenada Dreaming?
Well, our website is a really good resource, puregrenada.com. And also, you can follow us on social media also. We are our hashtag, Pure Grenada or Discover Grenada on social media, Facebook and Instagram. And we update it quite often, you know, so, you know, you're never out of any resources when you want to visit the island. You know, just type in puregrenada.com on Google, Grenada, Pure Grenada, Spice of the Caribbean.
Wonderful.
And of course, Sekou and I are here to help as well. We are here to answer any questions. That is literally what we're here for. So any potential visitors can feel free to get in touch with us as well.
Okay,
That's
we'll
correct.
put all of that up on the video that's going to go out on social. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
very much,
That was great, Candice. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Candice. Have a good day.